There's no denying that being transgender can come with unique stresses and difficulties that can take a toll on mental health and life satisfaction. But despite the challenges, a new survey found that the majority of transgender adults report that transitioning increased their overall life satisfaction, a remarkable statistic given the anti-trans laws and initiatives sweeping across the United States. The survey, conducted by the Washington Post and KFF, polled over 500 transgender adults from across the country about their backgrounds, childhoods, and current life experiences. The survey found that 78% of the surveyed adults reported an increase in life satisfaction after transitioning, with over 40% indicating that they were a lot more satisfied. T.C. Caldwell of Alabama, one of the survey's respondents, summed up the experience of transitioning best: "Living doesn't hurt anymore. It feels good to just breathe and be myself." Of course, the survey found that the transgender adults surveyed still experience significantly lower life satisfaction than the general U.S. population. And it doesn't take an expert to understand why. Transgender adults are more likely than the general population to experience discrimination, physical assault, verbal harassment, and workplace harassment. Furthermore, transgender adults were more likely than the general population to report an unhappy childhood, with 46% indicating that their childhood had been unhappy. Even more troubling, over 1/3 of transgender adults said they identified as trans at or before the age of 11, yet only 24% had trusted adults that they could talk to about their identities. But in spite of the difficulties facing transgender adults, belief in the power of resilience persists. An estimated 1.6 million people in the US above the age of 13 identify as transgender, and many, 55%, agree that the US is more accepting of transgender people than it was a decade ago. While the onslaught of anti-trans bills at a federal and state level makes it difficult to be hopeful and optimistic, it is clear that transgender people are refusing to back down in the fight for justice, rights, and acceptance.